Hi guys, welcome back. And today we start with a totally new category of functions, which are statistical functions. There are a lot of statistical functions which you would use regularly to do a lot of analysis. So now from here on, the videos will start on statistical functions. Uh, when I'm talking about statistical functions, there are a lot of statistical functions, but we'll stick our discussion to those statistical functions which are most often used or you would be used in your career. So the first and the most simple function that we start with is a mean function. So let me first make you understand what a mean function does. So mean function is a part of statistical function uh, which is usually used to find minimal value among specified list of integer values. Now this excludes text and Boolean values if they are available in that particular section or range of cells. Now it works extensively with other functions like index or if error or if functions. So I usually use in a practical scenario this particular function with if function or some if functions. So I do that. The syntax for this function is mean, pretty simple, mean, and then you have number one, or you have number two. That's the range of cells that you select. So either you can select one by one, or you can have multiple ranges being selected, out of which it will select the minimum value. So let's try. It's a pretty quick and easy function to remember. So if the cell is formatted as text, the mean function will not work. You need to remember that. Yeah. So let's see if it works in 365. So I'll say have mean, and I select the range of cells that I want the mean ratings. You can see it is not evaluating itself because it is a text function. Yeah. So you need to see to it that always this to evaluate the particular cell is not in a text format. Mean function will return an error if only the text or error values are supplied. So if I try to supply text values, so here are all the text values. I'll select the categories. It will not give me any output because text are treated as 0. Okay. Now if I try to filter this entire table, then it will automatically uh, select the values which are filtered and give you the mean value. So do not need to worry about it. Based on the selection, it will give you the right values. Yeah. So suppose I have this range and I want to find the mean. Okay. So let's try to find a mean of first the number values. Okay. So I'll say mean and then I'll select the range. So suppose I want to find mean of expenses. So the lowest of expenses, and I'll say close the brackets and give enter. So 200 is the least of expenses available in this particular range. Let's do the same for date. I want to find the mean of all the dates that are available. So I have all these dates. I select all these dates, close the brackets and press enter. So I need to have the date. So I'll format it as short date. So you find this. So 5th of January is the lowest of date among this entire dates that are being supplied over here. Let's try to find out the mean of mixed value. So suppose I select uh, text as well as numbers. So let's do that. Mean I have multiple selections. So I select text, comma, and then I select a particular number, yeah, range of numbers, and I close the brackets and press enter. So it will always find the mean of numbers. It will ignore the text that has been inputted. Yeah, I suppose I had in the text values, I had 5 as one of the values. So it will give you 5. Yes, see this? So in a mix data where you have text and numbers both in the range, then it will only check for the numbers which are within the range and it will give you the mean of the value. Yeah. So the important point that you need to remember is uh, it has to point out to numbers because mean will give you mean of numbers, same way for days. If the integer values are not specified in the range or argument, then the mean function will retrieve 0, as I told you here. Since there is no number, it retrieves 0 as the value because it takes take the value as 0. Yeah. Now, if the integers text representation and Boolean values directly referred to in the defined array, yeah, then it will give the corresponding mean value that would always come to 0. Yeah. Now, mixed value, as I told you, it will always consider number, which has to be the minimum of the values. Yeah. But if it is a non-numeric value, suppose I have is equal to mean, and then I have this Milesh, comma 30, comma 40. Yeah, it gives me a value error. So if we have a non-numeric value inputted within the mean function as an argument, as compared to passing through an array, it will give you a value error because you cannot have a text as an argument in or a non-numeric value as an argument in the mean function. Yeah. So just to make it short, mean function will give you the minimum value from a specified list of integer values, which will be excluding the text and the Boolean values. Boolean value is true or false. So when I'm talking about a Boolean value, it could be true or false. Okay, so it will exclude it. Hope I was able to make the concept clear regarding mean function. Hope you like this video. Do like it, share it across with your colleagues who want to learn Excel. Um Comment if you want me to cover any topics in the 365 days of Excel journey. And yes, do not forget to subscribe to my channel because that's how you're going to get this automated notification on any videos that I post on YouTube. Apart from that, yes, that will also keep me motivated. Your subscription will also keep me motivated to create such kind of free contents. Thank you so much.